Take one for the team, I do that for my boy. Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fit.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's get some shit started. I don't know how to run this play first now. I don't know if a big ID line on him though.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Hey, team, whatever you do, let's not be on that bullshit we was on last week, my boy. Let's not be on that bullshit we was on last week, Cam.
They stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first.
What the fuck, Stafford?
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk
Look, these both got one over there. What the fuck am I talking about right now?
Guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come.
Hey, Stafford. Hey, what the fuck we got going on right now, my boy?
Jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their
Let's not start this right now, bro. We got a good ass season right now, but let's not start no bullshit right now.
Opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield. And
I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a dumbass throw.
Any way they can. 4 catches a week
He made something safe right there.
Right there.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Shit.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Stafford. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Good ass throw, boy. Good ass throw.
15 of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Terrible kick.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open.
Good pressure, good pressure.
Throw it away. And Charles, you look at this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're able to get this one.
All right, just make the tackle, bro. Don't go for the pick. Just make the tackle.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Call plays too fast. Like shit.
Take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
He ain't got time to down take my plays.
Definitely in the second half.
There's no adjustments
right
or
now, I think they
nothing.
were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And
Good shit, good shit, good stop, good
taken out
stop.
at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a play fake. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down. As
You gotta get you to jump on that, bro. That's so big.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken
This man is doing what you want right now, bro.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now.
Now
You're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert.
That's a juke right there.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tackle.
You know what we got to stop,
point,
though?
and
The
we
little
are tied
outside,
in the
man.
second quarter.
I ain't worried.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford.
Stafford, bro, you can't throw no short shit today.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Bruh, about to kill me.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the
really should have been a pick too, no lie, but really so good.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. and Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
Damn, boys. Get your ass out there.
Have their lead a bit or at least keep pace. Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of
and
he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
There we go.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
There we go.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, I need you to block for me, bro.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, quick slant here to Woods. Touchdown, LA!
There we go. There you go.
It's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Caught by Sanu.
Whoa, what the hell?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout
out some
as they stop it
passes
with
right
13
now.
seconds to play in half number 1.
That was a sack.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Again, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
I literally said, sorry, Kelsey, bro. I literally said Cody's not here.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt at this from 45. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Let's see what it does.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the...
I like that quarterback, man.
Let's make this one simple.
Something like that right there, though, my boy.
The finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance connects with Sanu right side.
Come on, fully right there, bro.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Cup. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Way too late, probably.
He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward.
A little rush like that.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this time they're waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm going to play that.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
That's a big ass sack.
33-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there.
He can't kick 50 yards. Fuck, bro.
The score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way. But still, that's a potentially powerful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch him drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately.
We'll stop.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Like 17.
Now Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle.
Oh my God.
8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back.
We should be tied, though.
Gold with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At least you be tired, though, man. You can't even hold me like that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd and 11. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
Given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Flush to his right. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And Woods has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford now to throw. Well, that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now it's Stafford. This is caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it.
Tails fail. Oh, tails fail.
The next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This is a big spot for a rookie QB in overtime. It's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is. And we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's just trying to run his guys to an overtime victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff running left is Mostert. First
Oh, he wasn't that bad.
extra for Mostert. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Game
Something shit about that. Damn.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis